as the light makes me a nice shade of orange today. Um, it is Tuesday, March 7th. We are fresh off of NXT Roadblock. And yeah, that was something. We had the Creeds and Braun Breaker taking on Indusher and Jinder Mahal in a fun match, a very very fun match. Yeah, we saw Joe Gacy wrestle Andre Chase, with Thea Hale costing Andre Chase the victory. Duke Hudson then, after the match, gets angry with Andre Chase and says we're a university filled with losers. And it just does not go over very well. Oh, shadow me. So we've got that. And then we have JC Jane versus Gigi Dolan, a match I think should just be happening. It's going to happen at Stand and Deliver as well, I think. Answering some questions on the old Discord, because my friends hit me up. Anyways, that's besides the fact. Talking about wrestling right now. So we have that happening, right? We see a promo with Isla Dawn and Alba Fire, and it's very spooky. Yeah. It's fine. I liked it. I'm very interested to see what happens. I think Isla Dawn is very talented, and so is Alba Fire. I really like Alba Fire and Isla Dawn too. I've been big fans of both of them since the NXT UK first started, and they were just there. I was like, they're awesome. But that's besides the fact. We're talking just about the show. So Gigi Dolan and JC Jane happens. Gigi picks up the win. After the match, we see a brawl between the two. Well, not even a brawl. It's an attack by JC Jane on Gigi Dolan. She tries to, break the neck of Gigi Dolan. The refs stop her. The way the refs stopped her looked really silly to me, and I just couldn't take it seriously, and it took me out of the flow of the story. I'm still interested to see what's going to happen, but we get our first sighting of Dragon Lee in the States for WWE, and he's just in the crowd. Sick. I love that. He's great. Big fan of him. People probably assume I was just a fan of him when he showed up in AEW, but no, I had been watching his stuff in New Japan. I watched all his matches with Hiromu Takahashi. I've seen a lot of his stuff. Huge fan of the guy. Can't wait to see him do some great things there. Hopefully. It's WWE. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna say, yeah, he's not gonna have the best run, but we'll see. It's very interesting. And so we've got that going on. Let me run down the rest of the card, because I'm not gonna lie. I kind of took a nap during the day and slept past the first 24 minutes of the show. So Let me go pull up the old NXT results. Excuse me. NXT Roadblock, March 7th. Tony D'Angelo defeats Dijak in a jailhouse street fight. That's pretty silly. I mean, like, that gimmick of, like, that match gimmick is really silly. I'd say that no matter what company ran it. It seems like something that TNA would run. And that's nothing wrong. I love TNA, but, yeah. Got clips from all the matches. I want the full detailed result. Okay. Okay. Johnny Gargano shows up. And he's the one who's going to wrestle Grayson Waller at Stand and Deliver. That's cool, I guess. It's been a long time that storyline's been building. Really wish he was in something a little bigger that he could, like, sink his teeth into. Gargano, that is. Because I'm a big fan of him. Gallus and Pretty Deadly come to blows. And Mako and Roxanne Perez have a very, very good match with a really weird finish that, like, I'm almost positive is a work. Like, if it isn't, I'd feel horrible, but I think it is. So, the way the match ends is Roxanne, she gets the roll up. Her and Mako stand up. Mako hands her the title. They shake hands and hug. Roxanne holds up the title, and then she just, it's like, she just collapses. And then they're like screaming for EMTs. Booker T gets into the ring. Shawn Michaels comes out there. They put her on a gurney. They put the oxygen mask on her. And they put her in the thing. The reason I think this is a work is because the cameras followed the whole way through. Realistically speaking, that would not be what would happen because you would want as much air as possible for that person so they can, like, realize what's going on. And not that it's just not logical. It's very weird booking decision though too. As, like, what is that trying to tell? I don't know. It's just, it's very, very weird, very, very weird, very strange. That concludes my coverage of NXT Roadblock though. Oh, also, we had Wesley talking about open challenges. Axiom comes in and says, next week I'm guaranteeing it'll be me. Which means it won't be him. That's just how it is. To be fair, I was joking with my dad about this. And if the rumors about Jay White coming to the WWE are true, this would be the stupidest thing ever. But I could see WWE doing it. Because they don't have anyone for Wesley to wrestle at Mania, he does an open challenge, and who should answer but the Switchblade Jay White? He hits a Blade Runner, and the North American Championship now becomes the USJ Championship. There you go. I don't think that'll happen, but if it does, that'd be really silly, and, like, bookmark my statements then. What else? That's about it for the show. I can run down a brief synopsis of the Dynamite card for tomorrow, which I'll also do coverage of on Thursday. I'll get the video out by Friday morning. Let me go to Twitter and go look at old Tony Khan's Twitter feed. Not his, like, likes or anything like that, because I don't really care about his likes. But Tony Khan. Okay, so we got the Beaver Boys, John Silver and Alex Reynolds versus Mox and Claudio. That should be really good. That should be really good. People are going to complain about that because they're going to be like, "Oh, Dark Order, jobbers." Ugh. But that's just not true. Hangman's going to cut a promo. I'd say he'll probably say something about MJF, and that'll be the match. Ruby Soho versus Sky Blue should be pretty solid. AR Fox and Top Flight versus the Jericho Appreciation Society. Orange Cassidy versus Jay Lethal. These are the matches so far. There will probably be more announced tomorrow. But as it stands right now, those are the matches. Let me go run through the New Japan stuff. Also, GCW announced that the East-West Express will be taking on the Motor City Machine Guns at Joey Janela's Spring Break this year for the GCW tag titles. So that'll be cool. Also, I was reading a little bit about the Progress show, the Daft Lad Emporium. I guess they did an angle where like Callum Newman died. So that's weird. I'm gonna have to go find that show and watch it for like context. And then tonight at 1:30 PST, we've got more first round action from the New Japan Cup. We have Toru Yano versus Mark Davis, and Ren Narita versus Evil. Those are the first round matches tonight. And yeah. Oh, damn. Also tonight, we will have Bishamon and Yo versus Ospreay, Cobb, and Kyle Fletcher. That'll be a good thing. I'll probably talk about that tomorrow too if I watch the show. I might not have time. I'm doing big things now. Still can't get over David Finlay being a member of Bullet Club though. Very, very weird. Yeah. That about concludes this talk for wrestling. Quoting Ian Riccaboni, happy wrestling, everyone. Have a nice rest of your week. Enjoy what you enjoy. And explore wrestling. Find something you didn't think you'd watch. Like if you're really into like technical masterpieces, go watch a death match. Just see how it makes you feel. And with that, my words are ended. Have a nice time. Enjoy all the great wrestling going on. Peace. Ooh! I was still recording. Peace.